There's a story about an Hungarian American escape artist named Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini is also a magician that holds magic shows. And most times when he goes to any city or any town, in order to drum adverts for his shows, he will ask to be locked inside a jail cell, which of course he normally escaped. So this time around, he was in Cologne, Germany to hold, a magic show. And of course, in order to drum advert for the magic show, he asked to be locked inside the best jail cell in the whole of Cologne, Germany, which of course they did for him. Now, when he's been locked in there, the press, in the best press, of course, in the country, in the city or town, will be present. So, one thing they also did not know about Harry Houdini is that Harry Houdini is actually a master locksmith. So most time when he's going into the jail cell, he goes with his street clothes, and then underneath his belt, there's always a wire he uses, to work on the lock until the lock opens. So, but this time around in Cologne, Germany, when he got into the cell, the jail warder, of course, followed him. He got into the cell, and then the jail warder just closed the door of the cell and then left. So Houdini now began to work on this door. He began to work on this lock. He began to work on this door, began to work on this door, began to work on this door. 30 minutes he was still working. 30 minutes he was still working, doing everything to unlock this door. He did everything. 1 hour he was still there. 1 hour, 25 minutes he was still. In fact, he began to sweat profusely. Before you knew it, the legendary Harry Houdini, began to lose confidence in himself because he kept wondering, why am I unable to unlock this door? 1 hour, 45 minutes, he was still working on this door. And when it was 2 hours, Harry Houdini collapsed against the door and the door opened on its own. And one thing Harry Houdini never knew was that when the jail warder came to actually lock the door, all he did was close the door. He didn't lock the door. He forgot to lock the door and then he left. But you see, in Harry Houdini's mind, the door was actually locked. And that was how he couldn't open the door. What is that situation in your life that looks as if it's locked? That seems so unpalatable, and it looks as if it is locked. The truth of the matter is, it is not locked. It is unlocked, but you see, it is locked in your mind. It's not about the situation, but how you see the situation. If you see the situation locked in your mind, then it's actually locked. The situation will never be unlocked until you can see it unlocked in your mind. So when an unpalatable situation comes and you're like, whoa, I'm finished, you are very correct, you are finished. If that's in that situation, you say, whoa, this is unfortunate, you are correct, it is unfortunate. If you say to yourself, there is no way out, and that's all you see, you are correct, there is actually no way out. But I'd like to let you know today, can you see that situation and say, no, this situation may not be working together, may look as if it's not working to my favor, but it's actually working together for my favor. My pastor, Pastor Biodo, always says something. He says sometimes some things might be looking as if they are falling, some situations might look as if they are falling out of place. But the truth of the matter is they are actually falling into place. Can you see that situation and say to yourself, I may not understand how this situation is going right now, but everything is working together for my good. So it's not about the situation, but your disposition in the situation. For example, this year, you started this year with every enthusiasm, joy, and all of that. And you see a lot of things that God has told you and that you also wish to achieve this year. And now it's December, you're wondering, are you sure this whole thing will still come to pass? A lot of you too have thrown in the towel like, no, let's forget about this year. Nothing good will come out of this year again. Let's face 2024. But I've come to let you know, no, it's not time to throw in the towel. There is still so much, to achieve in this year. The truth of the matter is, if you see this year locked, it will be locked to you. The reason why it seems locked is because you see it locked. Until you begin to see it unlocked, then the year will now begin to unlock to you all that it has in stock for you. Why? Because you see, as a man thinketh, so is he. As you think about this year, that is how this year will answer to you. So it's all about your disposition and not actually just about how the year has been. It's all about how you see this year. And I'd like to say to you, one of the ways you can get to unlock this year, to change your disposition to unlock this year, is to begin to give God thanks. You will agree with me that from January till now, you may not have gotten everything you want, but you are not where you used to be. God has kept you. God has kept you. God has done amazing things in your life. If you will begin to give Him thanks for the things He has done, then you begin to see that the many things that seem like they're not in your life yet, the year will begin to unlock them to you. A wise man said, and I quote, he said, when you give God thanks, he said, then your tank will be full. But you see, every time you complain, you lose out. So the year still has amazing stuff for you. You said the whole year, the whole world was created in 7 days. And there are up to about 2 to 3 7 days remaining this year. God can still turn your story around. But you see, it is time to stop complaining and start giving God thanks. Until you start giving Him thanks, like the door that is this year is unlocked, it will not unlock to you all the amazing stuff that He has for you. I have a good news for you. The Bible says in the book of Psalm 65 verse 11, it said He has crowned this year for you with goodness, and your path is supposed to drop with fatness. So that plan is still there. It's still there for you and for me. But you must begin to give God thanks for this year. In that seemingly unpalatable situation, you must begin to give God thanks so that that situation can begin to turn together for your good. I just want to let you know, it is how you see that situation will turn out for you. It is how you see this year that this year will turn out for you. God still has amazing stuff for you this year, but your disposition has to be the right one. I just want to let you know that you are either limited or limitless in your mind. It just depends on how you are seeing things. Thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video. Do have a wonderful day.